for those of you who don't know, I'm currently in Germany, right? And my kids are back in the States. I'm here for work. And I haven't physically, so 4 of them, I haven't physically seen them in over a year. The ones in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? And not over a year, my bad. About to be a year, my bad. It's been 9 months. It's been 9 months. Hell, it feels like longer than that. I'm gonna see them in May. But, you know, from time to time, it gets kind of like tough, if you will, challenging. Because I'm still a dad, a father at the end of the day. And I have to manage and keep going forward. I don't have any bad like relationships with a mom or anything like that. It's actually great. Actually, everything's great. They're great. Everybody's doing good. I'm blessed. But for me, you know what I'm saying? For me, I don't get to like go to the events, and I don't get to tuck nobody in, and I don't get to give advice. I don't get to play the games. I don't get to laugh. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're great. They're good. It's just sometimes it be me who's fucked up, you know. And I wrote this book back in 2024. This is the baby daddy guide, and I was just looking over it, like just some of the points that I made. You see what I'm saying? Co-parent like a king. The 5 steps to co-parenting like a king. Identify who the child mom is with you. Right? That's number 1. The way you communicate. Know how you benefit her. Control your emotions. And cast a vision. That's really imperative when you're thousands of miles away. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to really identify who the child mom is to you. Because you're not there on a day-to-day basis. Your time zones aren't even similar. I have one time zone that's 8 hours. I got another that's 6 hours. It's a difference. You know, so to still have that connection, to still have that vibe, to still be a force, to still be an influence, to still have respect. You can't sit on your ass with that, right? The way you communicate, like I just said, 8-hour time difference, 6-hour time difference. How you communicate. I know for me personally, I communicate through phone, FaceTime, gifts, acts of service. I can't spend like physical time. That's all good though, for the time being, you know. But I know how I benefit her, them, right? So sometimes it's best for me to not speak on a thing. It's best not to say something. You know, it's best to just listen. Understand that, well, if you know who you with, understand if they're smart or dumb. For me, they're smart. Hard workers, all that. So I don't have to comment on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they grown ass women at the end of the day. You gotta know that. Control your emotions. I would say that's self-explanatory, but that seems to be a challenge for people and men. But it's necessary from a happy standpoint to a mad standpoint to a sad standpoint to a horny standpoint to a what's the emotion when you want somebody to explain something, somebody to understand something that you're explaining and they just don't get it. Patience, from a patience standpoint, all that intertwines, all that is important. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to dealing with your child's mom. Fortunately for me, the reason I'm like stumbling over this part, I have to go back to a long time when I was not able to control my emotions. Like, yeah, that was like a long time ago. I have a son, he's already graduated, my daughter about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in them days when they was toddlers and stuff, oh no. But I see that it got me in certain situations where I had to dig myself out of holes. But if I would have just maintained my emotional stability, then things that little small problems wouldn't escalate it to big problems, right? And the last but not least is cast a vision. You understand the timeline, or you should understand the timeline. For me personally, I have a till 2028 timeline. So until then, I'm doing things, I'm implementing things to cast that vision of what life would be like when I'm actually back in America. You know what I'm saying? And not from just a word standpoint, from okay, where are we putting the kids? What classes are they taking? What, you feel me? Like actually implementing things in places. Money, hey look, money travels fast across 1,000 miles. You feel me? Your words travel fast across 1,000 miles. But if it's just words with no physical backing to whereas you can build with those words, then it's just empty promises. And that's not a vision. That's not casting the vision, should I say. You see what I'm saying? Like, so take that in consideration with whoever needed to hear that. If you in a tough spot where you not in a spot where you're not seeing your kids because of something bad that happened, but you're not seeing your kids because of something good. This is new. This is new in the game for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a situation where it's been drama or fallout, or me not being able to handle certain responsibilities, and then we move in apart in our certain ways. I've been in that situation. I've overcome that to the point where that's like past. You feel me? Like, I'm getting into the area where I have more good time than bad time. But this time of good is different for me. Because it's good that I'm progressing in the career and things of that nature. And my communication is on point. The financial contribution is on point. The ability to communicate is on point. The ability to listen is on point. But yet and still, that distance is still there. And for a lot of times, it's good. But sometimes, it just feels like, dang, I miss them. Until next time, I'm here to thrive.